Alright. Let's wait for it to start. I gotta refresh a couple times. Come on. The delay. There we go. Alright. Give me a second, everyone, in the stream. I'm just gonna post this in the Grind Reel channel on Discord, and everyone. Stream. Project. Alright, we're good. We're finally live. Alright, everyone, welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing portfolio, resumes, projects. I kind of wanted to do some GitHub reviews. See, like, if I was the person who's thinking about hiring you and I open your GitHub, what am I getting? What's hitting my face? What's hitting my eyes? And how do I react to it? And then giving you guys feedback based off of that. So feel free to send them in. You can hit me up at Discord. We have a Grind Reel email. I'll post it in chat. What's up, Barnabas? How's it going? What up, Lee? I'm going to post in chat the Grind Reel email that you can send all these things to. It's grindreel at gmail.com. So if you have a GitHub project, or you want like your whole GitHub profile, portfolios, resumes, whatever, send them into that email and we can open up right away on stream. Just make sure you don't put any information you don't want to be shown on stream, because I can't really go and start to block out and hide everything. I gotta open up Epidemic Sound. Took a minute to set up the stream. Do you have a GitHub yourself that you could possibly blink? I have one. I haven't been on it in like 2 years now, but I can pull it up and then we can look at it if you want. There's definitely we can like flame it, because there's definitely things on there that now that I know that I would never do. Oh, it wants me to verify my account. All right, well, give me a minute. I'll pull it up on stream. Yeah, I haven't put anything on that GitHub account for a long time now. But there it is. Oh man, this is cringy. Okay, let's pull it up. I need to take chat off the screen. Alright, well, this is my GitHub account, and I guess the most important thing is when you open your GitHub, when someone opens up your GitHub account, your profile page, you don't want to put things on there that you don't want people to see, obviously. Who are you? Is that a meme? Or do you want me to tell you who I am? I'm the person who's been editing all these stream highlights. Josh and I work together now. We do a lot of content together. I just said my resume website isn't working, so you just ignore it. Okay. Just make sure there's no private information on it. Whoops. I need to put that on here. Okay. Let me refresh it. This email gets a lot of emails every day, so it might be in spam. I haven't gotten it yet. It might be a bit of a delay. Look at this man. What's up, Josh? You getting in here? You helping me review some things? They wanted me to pull up my GitHub account. And look at this cringy ass picture of me. It does have my name, but that's fine. Okay. Only if you're cool with that. Alright, well let me do this. Yeah, I'll keep refreshing it. I got some resumes down here from people who have sent them in. We could just start with them. We start with portfolio. This portfolio is from Martin. Here we go. Mike over here doing good work. Stop. I haven't. All right. So I'm on a 4K monitor, so I'm just gonna push it in. Hello, I'm Martin, a graphic designer, layout artist, photo editor, and video editor. Okay, I know a lot about you already. Featured. So I get no information what these are. If I click on it, what happens? Okay, this is cool. So it brings me to another page within his portfolio, showing me more about what he did. This is a brand new, okay. So he did the graphic design work for this poster. I'm guessing he did the editing for these pictures as well. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So shortly after. This feels like I'm doing a lot of digging, a lot of clicking. What I would do is have the pictures right away up on the screen here, like he has it right now. And if I put my mouse over it, maybe it gives me a description of what this is. Like, oh, I did the graphic design for Hard Rock Cafe for one of their special order promos. And put your mouse over, you know, this one, and I don't know what this is, to be honest. Okay, so this text right here is what I would put over those cards on the first page. And I don't know if I'd make a full page for each project. I'd maybe make like a small section for each one. This is a project where I was asked to shorten an hour-long conference video into a minute-long video for social media. Okay. Following two videos are more of a raw type. But of obvious reasons, I can't upload an hour-long video to the site where I'm paying for storage to keep the quality. I don't know if you have to put that. I don't know if anyone's gonna be like, well, where's the hour video? We need to see that. I don't think anyone's gonna make a big deal about that. GitHub irrelevant. Most jobs you can make a separate account for them to edit you anyway. I mean, like, if you're sending your GitHub project, or if you're sending a GitHub project to the dev team for the company that's looking to employ you, and it's a total mess in there, then that means something, right? Because they're gonna, when people are hiring you, especially devs, and the tech lead is looking at your projects, they're trying to see, is this someone we can work with on a team, right? So it's important. It's important that you can, like, organize your stuff and be clear with what you're doing. You know how, like, when we're working on our own projects, we're just like, this is an update on every time we push something to GitHub. Only add vid if you have timestamps. Yeah, but he said he wasn't going to add the video because he's paying for storage and he doesn't want to store an hour-long video, which makes sense. But I don't know if I would say that. I don't know if I'd make a whole page for it. I would just put the video and then say, say this text right here, and that's it. Like, I wouldn't do it like this. I would have it like this square and some text next to it, and then another square and some text next to it, and just have me scroll down and figure it out. These are like some big clients too, which is nice. See, the problem is that there's a lot of examples. CD art. CD and CD box art. What's this? Overview, objectives, brand objective. This is a little too much. And the delay is really long. Can I fix it? It might be on my end. Host video on YouTube unlisted, Eve's Peas. Or Google Drive. That's true. That's very true. No excuses for that one. It's pretty nice. What do you guys think? This feels very plain. It feels like it's missing something. Like there's just black text on a white background, and when you go to like here, it feels like it's missing the CSS. Like it's just HTML right now. I feel like for a graphic designer, you should have a little bit more of a artsy page, even though it depends on how much time you want to put into that. Also, that orange text is hard to see. They're overdoing that in shadows IMO. Yeah, the font doesn't help either. Yeah, I agree. But it has everything we need. If we click on work, what does that give us? Okay, work doesn't give us anything. Does about give us anything? There we go. Oh, so he's got his resume on here. Companies he's worked with, testimony. Okay, so this seems like everything that should be in your resume, but that's cool. What about work? Is it this page? Okay, that's this page. Process. Okay, so this is another one of those pages that feels like it's just HTML, no CSS. Like the CSS hasn't loaded yet. There's a lot of reading to do. Like, to be honest, I don't want to read this stuff. I just want to know who you are, what you can do, and then if you have examples of what I need you to do. Like, if I need you to edit a video, I want to see an example of a video that would be similar to what I want you to edit. My phone is blowing up right now. I don't know what's up with the stream delay. I think you're looking at a lot of white space, but that's probably just me. Yeah, there is a lot of white space. Yeah, I saw Josh. I don't know how to fix the stream delay. Everything seems fine in OBS. Oh my god. You can't live, but next time it's in options for latency. Alright, well, next time I'll change it up. It's too bad I can't do like Twitch where I turn it off for a second, change the settings, and put it back up. Anyways, I'll do my best to read the chat. Anyways, crap. Send in. Oh, here we go. The Schreiter. I got your resume. Let's open this up. Alright, so you said everything on here is okay. I see your name and your phone number and stuff. I don't know if you want to show that, so I'm just going to scroll away from it. I'm a computer programmer interested primarily in full-stack web development. I started teaching myself programming at the age of 11. Haven't stopped programming since. I like to work with nice and polite teams. Okay. Skills. HTML, CSS. Okay, so right away, first thing is this a crap load of white space. The way I would do this is I would put skills in the middle here. I don't know if I could draw on the screen. I'd put skills in the middle, and then I would organize them by certain things. So if you're going to full stack web development, people generally like to separate it into front end and back end, and then maybe some other things. So, you know, maybe organize it like that. Use this white space. Use that space, and then you can push everything up a bit. You got skills, but where are the projects? That's what I want to see. So you worked at freelancer, okay. Okay, so this is your experience. So instead of putting up your projects, putting up experience, okay. Yeah, the way I would do this is get rid of all that white space up here, down here, separate skills into sections. So have your front end, your back end, and then I sometimes do others where I put certain tools and things that aren't really one or the other. Need at least 3 or 4 of those client projects. Yeah, if you can show me what you did, like you explain what you do. You explain what you do in these jobs, but you don't show any examples. I'm gonna take a minute to read this. It's good that you tell me exactly what you do, but in very short. Like you worked in a RESTful API that you on a Chrome extension that you developed. Worked on a lot of third-party apps like Trello, Teamwork. I don't know if you need to put stuff like that. I feel like that would be a given. Like you need to know you need to have some organization skills. MySQL, did you put that up there? You did, okay. Yeah, if you can show some of this stuff, link me to these projects if they're public. You got a hobby project on here, but that's put under employment history. Yeah, and yeah, I think get rid of the white space. I would clean up certain things. I'd section the skills, and then that would give you a bunch of room to make this one page. I think you can shorten up these descriptions. This is really long. Don't think you need to be always super specific. You could just say like, you don't have to say that none of the open source libraries met your needs. You just say you developed something that you didn't have. You know what I mean? Yeah. And about this intro, I'm trying to think of a better way to word this. I keep interested primarily in full stack development. Started teaching myself programming at the age of 11. Haven't stopped programming since then. I like to work with nice and polite teams. I guess it just comes down to your personality. This one, there can always be something wrong with it. I just tell them what they want to hear, to be honest. So I would say like, I would say what I like to do and what I can do for them. That's the mentality I go into when I'm making a resume or anything I'm giving to an employer is how do I say exactly what they want to hear? Because if you fit that puzzle piece, they're gonna take you right away. Because you do what they need to do. You can do what they need you to do. I didn't notice that being in the employment history. Yeah, there's a hobby project, which is cool, but yeah, it's in your employment history. Personally, I like to add just a little bit of color into my resumes just to help section things out. So I would have made like employment history a different color, and then section all these out. You can find some like good templates online. There's also a couple on the Grind Reel store if you're interested. I feel like it's a bit long. That's what I'm getting right now. It doesn't need to be 2 pages long. 1 page is enough. If you have like 1,000 of these coming in, you don't want to spend the whole day reading through them. I definitely would cut this down. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm checking the chat as much as I can. And if for certain things like this hobby project, you can't post too much of it on your resume, you can make up for that on your portfolio. That's where you would show like in detail like that other guy did. Like you could show what this is. You could show the game client. You could show maybe a video of it. Just do like do a couple GIFs of it, or GIFs, however you want to pronounce it, and then post those on your website so they can just constantly like watch how it works. Also, link this obviously to your GitHub so I can see it. I don't see any GitHub links. I don't see LinkedIn links. You do have a website link, but I think you said it doesn't work. Yeah. Also, I don't know where you're applying to, but with all those languages at the bottom, they might not know where you're from. So maybe say like the location you're from, or where, yeah, so that they don't think you're out of the country. Prob 3 to 5 bullet points. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I try to keep it low. I think 3 is enough. You say what you worked on. You can maybe say like something you struggled with, but mostly it's what you worked on. Like real API tests. Mm. The way I would do it is under the company name, I would have a list of everything you used on that project. So instead of like doing it like this, like built the front end using Vue.js framework, instead of writing that whole sentence, I would just take Vue.js and Node.js and Laravel and whatever and list those right under the name of the project. Before you describe a little bit more detail what you did, I would just put straight away, I worked with, I don't know if you want to put Trello on there. I wouldn't put Trello, but I would say like MySQL, Axios, WebSockets, Vue.js, Chrome API, Laravel, all those things, and just list them right away and make it super easy to see what you worked with. And then, they go to the next one and they're like, okay, so this is where he learned Laravel, let's say. And this is where he learned Node.js, and, go through it like that. See, like, this doesn't have to be a sentence. This could just be single-tenant software architecture. Let's see if I could pick anything else. I'm trying to be as harsh as I can, just so you can get as much as you can out of this, but... Oh, also, I just took a minute to realize this. The fonts aren't consistent. This bullet point is green, and you got this font going on here. And then when you scroll down to the second page, your font is noticeably bigger and thicker. You see what I'm saying? This font up here versus this font up here. Didn't even think that's true. Yeah, it took me a minute to realize. I feel like there's got to be a different way to organize it than this. I'd put the company name. Maybe you could do like full stack web developer at a UG, put the full name obviously, and then at the end of it say like Nov 2018 to 19, and keep that all one line. And then you can go right away next line and say like Node.js, Laravel, whatever, list all the things you worked on, all the tech you worked on, and then right away go into the bullet points. And you'd be able to cut that down like to way smaller, just based off of that. You'd probably keep them about this small. And then you could fit everything on one page. Plus, if you organize your skills in sections, you can save yourself like a decent amount of space here and just push it all up. Josh said earlier, have some projects. I agree. If you have some older projects, I don't know, you have to be careful with that. Don't put anything on here you don't want them to click on. Don't put like 3 projects and put the worst one at the bottom and be like, hopefully they don't click on the worst one. Don't do that. But I would just be like, project name, what was the other one called? Oh, I lost it. Versus mode, and then dash what you worked on to make that, and then make it a clickable link. And when I click on it, it opens GitHub, or when I click on it, it opens up the actual project, and I can go and use it and play with it. Yeah, I think that's everything I can pull out of this. You got everything you need here. It's just not organized. It's just a lot of reading for me and a lot of like trying to figure out what's what, right? Because you go like, oh, employment history. Okay, he worked as a freelancer. He worked here. Wait, what? Hobby project. Okay, whatever. Oh, there's another page. What is this? Oh, he worked at a company. Okay, and he worked at a company, and then languages. So like, yeah. Also, languages at the bottom. I don't know where you're sending this resume to and what area. Like where I live, you should put you know English and French, because certain companies are bilingual. So being able to speak two languages is important. But I know in certain places you don't, it doesn't matter language. So what you could do is when you section out your skills to like front end, back end, and something else. Let's just call it other for now. You can put your languages in there just so that they know you could speak other languages. You know what I mean? No chill penguin says who dis? This Mike. What up? We're doing some resume reviews. Let me go to this screen. Did anyone else send in? Oh yeah, we got another one from Tyler Englehart. Tyler, I hope you hid all your stuff. Let's see. You did. Okay. Let's review this one. If you guys got any projects or like portfolios, let's do those too. Portfolios are always fun to play with. Tyler Englehart. If I click on your website, does it open? Oh, it opens up my email. Okay, that's cool. GitHub, links, awesome. Certifications, AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, skills, organize your skills. It's all over the place. SQL, Node.js, React, Jenkins. We're going from back end to front end to DevOps. I would organize it, section it. You got some room in here to make it all nice and pretty, but I'm loving the colors right now, I gotta say. Experience. Operator, okay. Project management at the setup. Make this into bullet points. Project, you could make it into bullet points and you can be like project manager and configuration of or PL, sorry. And then operation of 207, I'll make this into bullet points. And then if you want to list certain things you worked with, I'm not sure what job this is for, but if you want to list certain things you worked with, I would put them, like I said earlier, as their own line. So like, let's say, I'm just going to make an example. You worked with React and Jenkins and GitLab on this project right here, this operator project. Then under operator essential power, or maybe next to it on the side here, I would say, React, Jenkins, GitLab. And then if I don't have the time to read the whole thing, I could see what you worked on and then move on to the next. This is for remote jobs. Oh, the resume from earlier is for remote jobs? Okay. Then maybe if you have any experience with remote, put it on there. Or if you have a job on that list that you showed me that's remote, say it. And make sure it's in bold, that they know he has experience with remote. Because a lot of companies want that. It makes them feel a lot more comfortable for some reason. A DevOps engineer here. Okay, perfect. What did you do? Yes, you see this section here? Terraform, AWS, all those things here you're listing. That doesn't have to be its own sentence. That can just be a line, either between the text, either between the bullet points and the title. You can put it as a line there, or you can put it next to the title on the side here, in that empty space you have. And just list out Terraform, AWS, and all these things. Use Java for bug tracking and deployment. API. Okay. Perform code reviews before releases and aided in bug catches. I don't know if you need to put that there, but it would make sense because you're building what does that. Like, you're building a whole system for that. It seems like you're using Terraform, which is annoying. What up, Nocha? How's it going, man? I think I saw you in Josh's stream. Education, awesome. Projects. All right, this projects, I want it at the top, right under skills. Think of me being some HR lady named Karen, and I'm pulling up your resume, and I'm like, all right, let's see this. Let's see who this guy is. And I open it up, and I'm like, all right, he says he could do Docker. All right, let me see if he could do it. What's a project he did it on? That's what I want to see. Like you got to say what you can do, and then you got to back it up. And once you do that, you're clear. You're good to go. Also, it doesn't seem like your degree has anything to do with what you're going for, but you have a bunch of space. Like, I don't think it hurts to put it here. But projects has to be above that, especially because project has to do with what like the industry you're trying to get into. Oh wait, I read that wrong. Minor in business management. Never mind. Power engineering. Okay. So I'm guessing you did power engineering and you really didn't enjoy that, and now you're working as DevOps. I don't know if he's in the stream anymore, but yeah, projects move it up. Section the skills, certification. I would put with education down there, or I don't know, because AWS certificates are different, but you can put that maybe in your title. Be like, I'm a certified AWS practitioner. I enjoy doing DevOps, and maybe talk a little bit about your experience in a very small sentence. So then you can save up all that room, and then I would get more projects on here. I would definitely do more projects. One thing, little like tip that I used when I was at my first job, is I would not copy paste the code, but I would reuse like the same type of code. Like if we worked on like a point of sale system. So I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's like everything to do with sales. So like you walk up to the cash register, and you scan your phone or your credit card or whatever, and it charges you. Like that whole system there is what I worked on. So when I was applying to companies, I had like baby projects of pieces of that main project. Like if you wanted to, like, one thing I worked on, I never put it on my resume in the end, was where you take you have an app on your phone with a code, and you take it and you get it scanned, and then it would like send you an email that you checked into that place. So like if your kid goes into like a sport event and they're checking into that sport event, they just scan their phone on a scanner, and then it worked with a backend to notify you that you've checked in, which was like part of our POS system that we did at the time. So like I just went at home and I was like, I know how this works. I just need to remake it using my own tech. And then I did that. So like you get to work at the same time something involving your job, but you can use it as a project for yourself. Or like one thing I would also recommend is if you want to work at a specific company, see what they do and remake something similar to what they do. You don't have to do the entirety of their company, but like pick something out of their company and be like, if you want to go to a company that, if you want to go work at like people who make WordPress, let's say, so you go and you make your own like small WordPress clone. Be like, oh, you can make like a landing page with my app. You know what I mean? Make something related to what you're applying to, and then put that on your resume, and then send them that resume, and they're going to be like, oh crap, he can already do this. Yeah. I would turn this into bullet points. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit too much. Especially for someone who knows nothing about power engineering. It's not totally related to the kind of jobs you're going to, but project management could be good, especially for DevOps. I would reword this whole job description for someone who knows nothing about it and knows a lot, let's say, about a tech job, like DevOps. Like, what in your essential power job, what skills did you use in your essential power job that could be applied to DevOps jobs? Even if it's not the most, like, even if it's not the top thing you did, what are things that you did in that job that can apply to a DevOps job and leverage that experience? You know what I mean? How can you send your resume? There's an email. I'm going to copy paste it for you. grindreel@gmail.com. You can send your resume, your portfolio, your GitHub, whatever you want, and we can review it on stream. Also, anyone in chat, feel free to give any comments on this to help Tyler. I'm sure I missed something. Shouldn't the education be the last part? Yeah, I would put projects at the top and leave education at the bottom. The only thing, maybe Crystal, you can help me with this. Do you really think AWS certs need to be at the top? I know most certifications really don't need to be at the top and they can go down with education, but I know with AWS it's a whole nother world. Like, do you have to have an AWS certificate to work on AWS stuff? I don't know enough about that, to be honest. I think I've pointed out everything. I love the color scheme. Makes it very easy to read. If you're still here, Schreiter, I would do something like this. It's like white on gray. It's super easy for my eyes to read. There's a bit of green in here to point my eyes. Like the first thing when I look at all this, the first thing I see is operator and DevOps engineer. Like my eyes are locked into those. That's your UX there. I would push this harder. That you worked with a large infrastructure. It's not just like a small like baby project. It's a big thing. Depends on what your job function is. Well, I'm sure there's a bit of a delay still, but do you need your AWS certificate to do this? Like I see he's working with Terraform on top of AWS. Like what does this AWS certificate give you? Maybe I just need to Google that. Validates cloud expertise, teleprofessional, highlight in-demand skills. Okay, so it's not... Okay, it's just a certificate. It's not like... Okay, yeah, I wouldn't put this at the top, to be honest, Tyler. I would put that... You could put it at the top of your education. You know, you could just call it education. You don't have to call it certificate. You could just be like, I did... No, but companies are more inclined to go with AWS engineers with certs. The cloud practitioner is entry level, looking to go for associate level this year. Okay, so I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I said maybe try and... Oh, the dog is going crazy. I said maybe try and put this in a little description in the top here, and then get rid of the big certification section. Be like, I'm a certified AWS cloud practitioner. You know, point that out. Be like, I've worked on larger infrastructures where I've proven my skill. Something along the lines of that. A very, very short sentence where you say the knowledge you know, and then you back it up with the fact that you have a certification and that you've done it before at a job. You know what I mean? Never did Terraform, but accessing S3 buckets needs security protocols with the job applying for. We'll ask if you have a cert or not. Yeah, so point that out right away in the first thing. Okay. Personally, I don't like the certification section, so I personally would turn it into a sentence or a little intro and put it in bold or in green. Be like, I am an AWS certified cloud practitioner looking for opportunities or something like that. And then you can put it a second time in your education at the bottom. But projects, to me, and I know to a lot of people, is the most important thing. Projects showing that you can apply what you learned at that certificate. Because having the certificate's good, but can you do it? What do you guys think about Tyler's? Oh, the dog. She's just crazy today. And you put your GitHub, which is perfect. And I'm guessing you have some projects on here that you can put on your thing. I don't see anything like out of place here. I always look for like, is there something on here that you wouldn't want an employer to see? It looks fine. Let's say I open a project. What happens? Oh, beautiful. This is what I like to see. This is how you do it. For you in the stream, you put a description of what the hell I'm looking at. Perfect. That's like the one thing I remember. The guy I worked at in one of my last jobs, he would look through people's GitHubs and he would open up a project and he would see if they talked about what the hell he's looking at. Yeah, this is great. Good job on this. Never did. Oh no, I read that. Thanks for the email. I'll send my resume over. Okay, perfect. Let's go open that. Let's move to second screen. Here we go. We're going to open up Rafi. Is that how you say it? Rafi's resume. You hided your information. Thank you so much, because I didn't want to be the one to have to do that. Okay, so I'm guessing name, email, phone number maybe, and location or something like that. Maybe you're applying to a remote job. Profile. I'm a driven computer scientist, or whoops, computer science student. Okay. This feels too long and too much. You can say, so collaborative, it's a given, you need that, and technical skills, you need that. You need to be able to write and talk, so I don't think you need to actually put these, right? They're given. You need to be able to do these things. If you worked with the MZC design pattern, then put that in a section where you show your skills. I see already you don't have a skill section. Oh no, you do. Languages, tools, and frameworks. Are you going for full stack jobs? That's what I need to know before I tell you further. But yeah, the first thing is I would make this profile shorter. I wouldn't actually put profile. I would just put the text. Wouldn't make it a section. I would just make it one sentence. I want one row from one side to the other, saying like, I'm a computer science student. I love facing new challenges. I'm looking to currently develop my skills. Looking for new opportunities. Something along that. Like this sentence is fine. The last one here. Remember, you want to show them up front your value. You want to show why they should choose you because of what you know, and then why you know that, or prove that you know that stuff. Education, computer science, okay. From September, perfect. What does this mean? Currently averaging first. What does that mean? Work experience, IBM software internship, awesome. But where is the projects? Shadowed an employee. Make this into bullet points. You shadowed an employee, bullet point. You worked with Java, and utilized IBM Watson visual recognition, bullet point. Oh wait, API. Whoops, excuse me. This line right here, this is the most important line right here. Application takes an image and outputs certain features affected by it. So you have to say you did that, but like bullet point it, and then add the tech you did in a one line. So maybe like remove software, or take software internship and put it up on the first line here, and then where software internship is, put in like Java, visual recognition API. Maybe some things within machine learning that you worked on, you know? Like if you did any visual clustering or you worked with neural networks or whatever, you could put that in there. This for internships, by the way? Okay. So internships do want it. Okay. Honestly, even with internships, I would still put the projects up here. Projects, so skills, projects, experience, education. Extracurricular. I know for internships, if it's like one of those college like co-ops, you do need this. Ran a computer science club after school hours, which involves teaching student GS. Oof. Self-taught HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to compensate. I don't know if I'd put that there. I would just put HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in your skills. Oh, you did that. Whoops. Are you going for full stack or web development internships? Like what sector of software are you trying to get into? You did computer science, so you covered most of the stuff. And I see you worked on machine learning in your first internship. But then you did JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Ruby, SQL. Like what are you trying to go for? Those are my grades in the UK. So our highest grade is a first. Oh, okay. Good job holding IBM. Probably the full industry name and then IBM, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the first thing I see is this is a bit long. Like it's a lot of reading for me to do. I just want to know what you know and if you've done it before and if you could do it for me. I'm pretending I'm like the HR lady. Call me Karen. Oh, University 1 and 2 is you're hiding the names. I got it. Again, this is a personal opinion. I would go with something like what Tyler did, the resume before this. If you missed that, just skip back a bit in the stream. He had like really good colors. He had like a very kind of a gray on white, gray font, white background, and then a bit of green in certain points. You can make it blue or whatever the color you want. Just be careful not to use like red or anything or yellow. The font changes here. Again, personal opinion, I wouldn't do that. No need to do that. You could just use like the weight of the font, so you can make it bold on top and then light here. Definitely bullet point this. List list the tech you used. Don't make me dig for things. Make it as easy as possible for me. Like right now on this project, I don't know what you've worked on until I start reading about here. Like, okay, Java. Okay, visual recognition API. Okay, he did some machine learning. Put those at the top. So if I don't have time to read through the bullet points, I can at least see what you did at IBM and move on to the next one. You have a lovely voice, Karen. Thank you. I still got that cold voice, so it's super deep. No voice cracks. I've been applying to Java and web dev internships. Okay, so technical skills, put that at the top and organize it. Make it super easy for them. Like if they want, if they're like, okay, well, we need someone who could do React and Java on the back end. So make it easy for them. Have a front end section and a back end section. And then when they go to the front end section, they see React. When they go to the back end section or languages or whatever, they see Java. And now it's super easy and clean for them. I used a latex template, so the formatting came like that. That makes total sense. That font, like, I was like, I know that font. I just don't know from where. It's latex font. Yeah, if you go to canva.com, that's where I did a lot of stuff before I paid for Photoshop. Canva.com, they have like resume templates. There's some on the Grind Reel store if you're interested. I have one myself that I made on the Grind Reel store. It's pretty much like my resume template that I've gotten jobs and lots of offers with. But if you don't want that, you know, there's a bunch of examples online. Tyler's is a perfect example. Yeah, this just needs to be organized. This, like, everything I would need to know if you're ready for the job or not is pretty much here, except for the fact that your projects aren't linked. But it's just not organized. That's the biggest issue I'm seeing. And maybe there's a bit too much information. There's too much, like, fluff. Like, who are you? Okay, I don't want to read this whole thing. I just want to know who are you. You're a computer science student that loves facing challenges. That's awesome. Perfect. What skills do you know? I gotta scroll down. Okay, then you find it here. Okay, so he knows these things, but it's, you know, it's not really organized, so you organize that. Okay, you know Java, show me. Oh, he's got a project where he worked on Java. Oh, you see this? I didn't even see this. Technologies used, Windows, Java, like that's perfect, but put it up here. I didn't even see that. I gotta find a way to write on the screen. Maybe we could just get a Chrome tool quickly to do it. Give me a second, chat. Oh, we have web paint. Okay. Well, that's dumb. Now everything got minimized. That's great. OBS. Okay. So let's open web paint. Okay, so bullet point this. Maybe I don't know. Sorry, this is profile. Can I undo? Shorten this. Maybe 2 lines, but mostly 1 line. That's what I would recommend. And I would get rid of profile, and I would put that sentence right here. Under your name, your phone number, and maybe your email. Then I would go technical skills and put that right under. Then I would do projects. I'm sorry this isn't the best drawing, but projects under technical skills. Then I would do work experience. And then I would do education. And in your projects here, this technology used, Windows, Java, JavaDoc, whatever else you used, you need to put that somewhere up here. Either you do a little dash, and then you put it here, or you put it under the social network application, something like that. You need to put it there. You don't need to have technologies used if you put it up here, because then it'll be super obvious. There seems to be a lot to read through. Developed an application with the focus. Algorithms, add that to the list. Yeah. Social media. Web application. See, this is a lot of technology used on this project, and you don't even list it up here. I would have never seen it. It's at the bottom of the page. Windows Shift S. Doesn't that take a screenshot? Oh, take a screenshot and then draw on it. That's high IQ there, Brent. You got me. Long time no see, Mr. Mike. What up, Tamor? How's it going, man? I mostly included the stuff about collaborative skills, etc., so I can hit the keywords in the job descriptions. Got it. But it's too low. Like, it's on the bottom half of the page. How do I clear this? It's on the bottom half of the page. Like, the really important stuff is on the bottom half. Everything here is important, but this is like this right here and this right here is the most important stuff. Because this says what you know, and this is proving that you know it. And then the rest is like the icing on the top. Of course, the work experience is important and the degree, but yeah. Oof, Tamor, oof. You still on that grind though, right? Yeah, what else? I'm guessing you said you're in the UK, so that would make sense to someone in the UK, right? Like this has to be super obvious what this means for you to put it here, because I have no clue what that means until you explained it. You said about design patterns here. Put that in your skills. Put that in your skills. Organize your skills differently. I like to do it. Can I draw anywhere? Okay, let me give you an example. Let's pretend this is your skills. I like to do it like this. Like, let's say front end, back end, and others or something. And then I would list everything under it. Some people like to do it where they say front end and they list it like that. But personally, I don't like that. It's been a pain too. Finished a web app last night. If you want to review it, sure, dude. Throw it in chat or email it to grindreel@gmail.com. I'm down to review whatever. I'm trying to help people out with the experience I have. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have anything else. It's just, I have to, like, my eyes are going everywhere trying to find what I need. Just make it easy. You worked at IBM? That's awesome. What did you do there? It was an internship. Awesome. What did you use there? List that here. Okay, cool. Oh, you worked on visual recognition? Well, I want to know more about that. Okay, let me look at the bullet points. I'm sure he talks about it. You know what I mean? That's how they read it. That's the perfect way of explaining how people read this. They go, okay, he worked at IBM. What did he do there? He worked as an intern. Okay, what did he use there? He used these things. Okay, wow, that's interesting. Let me see the bullet points where he talks more in depth about it. You know what I mean? UK employers, etc. know what it means? Okay, perfect. Can you see the link? I don't, but if you want, Tamor, DM it to me in Discord. Or did you post it in Discord? No, you didn't. But yeah, feel free to post it in Discord. Or send it to me in my DMs, whatever you want. If you guys are getting some value out of the stream, please do us a favor and like the stream. I see there's 16 people here, but 6 likes. We gotta push that up. Hope you guys have been enjoying the live stream, the highlights. Oh, I missed something. Osu, I love that game. Hello. I don't know if you can review YouTube channels, but can you remind since you have a good one? I could, sure. Send it over. Or should I just click on, is it this one? Damn, YouTube isn't letting me click on it. Alright, give me a sec. Let's pull up YouTube. I'm just going to find it manually. Grilly. Osu. Okay, let's pull this up on stream. Just send it to you on Discord. Awesome. Okay, let me do this, and then we'll get to yours. So there's certain things I can't help you out with YouTube channels, but I'm gonna do my best. A logo is simple and clean. Grilly Osu. I know Osu is a game. I don't know if you're referencing the game. Oh yeah, you are. So what is this channel about? Learning to play Osu and become the best. No, I am not good right now, but I have decent content. Get rid of that. Don't put yourself down before they even look at your stuff. Just learning to play Osu, working on becoming the best. Watch me. Watch my progress or something like that, right? Mike, do you stream on Twitch? I stream on Twitch. I stream on YouTube. When I stream on Twitch, it's mostly like just me hanging out with friends, playing some games. Like I've been playing, or I played yesterday a couple rounds of the new Call of Duty. What's it called? I forget what it's called. The new Call of Duty BR. Very interesting game. Like when in a normal battle royale, when you get shot, you get knocked down, and then when you die, and then someone can revive you or whatever. In the Call of Duty game, you go to this place called the Gulag, like a prison, and you have to fight one-on-one with someone else, and whoever wins that one-on-one gets to go back to their team. It's a really interesting, like, they're trying something different, which is really cool. I just realized this channel is called Grindreel, not Joshua Fluke. It's been long since I browsed the internet. Discord, yeah. I'm sure after that that event you talked about earlier. Your setup is legit. Thanks, dude. Oh, Warzone. That's what it's called. Warzone. Okay, let's look at this channel. I don't know if I'm allowed to play these videos because their songs, the Osu songs are copyrighted songs. Seems like your mic is really low. I can make it a bit higher. I just don't want to blast the stream. Do you guys agree having trouble hearing him? It's possible. I made it a bit louder. Tell me how that sounds better. Okay, let's open up a video and keep it muted. Wait, okay. You know what? I'm gonna mute the stream's audio and then I'll listen to it. Okay, I'm at normal volume. It's really loud. It's really, really loud. Yeah, I have to turn this down so much. Okay, you have text on the screen. I would talk over this. Maybe even put a face cam. Show your reaction. You know, be an entertainer. Maybe like when you screw up, you like get angry and you like slam your dad. You don't have to get violent, but you know, be an entertainer. Show us your reaction. Show us like that experience. Like, you guys ever watch like Tyler One or any of these like larger content creators that play games? A lot of the content they make is more their reaction to the game than the actual gameplay itself. Unless like they're really good at the game and they're really not a good personality. Your mic seems loud enough now. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is really loud. I would lower this audio. The way when I edit my videos is I go to 50% volume on my Windows and then edit off of that and try and make it that you can hear everything clearly. And then if they go higher, it's a bit louder, and if they go lower, it's a bit louder. Hand cam is good if you're shy, by the way. That's true. Hand cam works by the two. You can work your way up to a face cam. You don't have to do a face cam, but text on the screen, I would say voice over it. Like, we're at that point where if you're trying to go full time on this kind of content, you need to make it more about you playing Osu than just Osu itself. At least that's what I see when I watch this. Like, I'd only watch this content if I'm looking for something specific on your channel. But if I like you, I'll watch it because I like you. And then whatever you do is like an addition to that. Damn, that looks crazy. I like that you put the tapping sounds. Yeah, definitely need some more, like, maybe you start the video and be like, hey, I'm going to be playing Mania, Be Wild. We're going to be going on hard mode. You know, talk a little bit about it. Maybe make a video about how you would progress in Osu instead of just gameplay. Like, how I beat Moonlight hard. And then, like, from there, you can build up. You could be like, all right, well, the one trick I do is put my fingers like this, or put my elbows on the table like this, or something, and then kind of show me, someone who's never played this, how to get to that point. Give me the tool, and then I'll go practice. You got to give that value. That's it. Yeah. You got to give that value, that either entertainment value or education value. Anything will free. So if I click on this, what am I getting? Intro. So this is where I would throw in an intro instead of just having this. Yeah. If you want to put a face cam or a hand cam, that'd make it a lot more interesting. Like, seeing your hand go this fast across the screen would be really cool. Hello, first time on Grind Reel. Hello, Ghosty, and welcome to the Grind Reel channel. We're doing some reviews today, and we went a little off script and did a YouTube review here. For thumbnails, one trick I do is when I'm editing it in Photoshop, I make it really small. I'm talking like that. and I'm like, can I tell what that thumbnail is? Like, where you make it small enough that the font under the video is just big enough that you can see it. And now you look at the thumbnail and you're like, can I tell what that video is about? And I cannot tell what this one's about, other than that it's about Osu. I can barely tell what this one's about. I can't tell what that one's about, but that's just because the colors don't work. Like you got very thin fonts on very harsh backgrounds. You got to do something, either put like some, what's it called, drop shadow. So you want to put some drop shadow between text and the background just to make the text pop out more. You want to contrast it. And then I would use thicker font. Like on all our videos, Josh, my channel, and this channel, we use Beba Nuez. And I use Beba Nuez bold just because it's so obvious. It looks a lot like this Osu text. Honestly, what is the Osu text? Or not text, font. What am I saying? Osu font. Allier bold. Go take that into Google Fonts. Nope, they don't have it. Oh, there you go. No, you don't. Okay, anyways. You can go on some font websites, and I'm sure you can find the font that Osu uses, and then keep that theme throughout your page. Hand cams are a must on Osu, I think. Yeah, I agree. I think hand cams would be awesome. Seeing, like, it's like those videos of people playing, like, Guitar Hero or whatever. You just see them going, like, crazy fast. Like, that makes the video a lot more interesting versus just seeing the screen. For thumbnails, the thing is, you want bright thumbnails, because if there's like, out of all these thumbnails, I'm betting everyone in the stream, the ones they're looking at are the ones with this galaxy background and the one with this purple background. The dark ones you don't even realize because they're dark. They blend in, especially to this black background. The dark theme YouTube. You want bright thumbnails that are super obvious. So like in this stream, I said I'll do anything like GitHub reviews, portfolio reviews, whatever, but I can't fit those all on the screen. It's a lot of words. So I just picked the word portfolio and I put reviews and I made it big font screaming at you. And if you make the title, if you make it really small, you can tell it's portfolio reviews all the way down. Like even here, I could see portfolio reviews very clearly. I don't know if you guys on the stream could see it, but it's super obvious that it's portfolio reviews. So that's what you want. Also, I don't know the Osu community enough, but I would try different types of thumbnails and titles, like freaking out at Osu, you know, something like you have to make it a bit clickbaity. So things like, I'm trying to think of how I would word it to give like proper advice on this, but I would make it not the same thing every time. Like here, every time you have the same thing, like you have the accuracy percentage, the song name, and Osu in front of it. Like change it up a bit. Make it like the hardest song I've ever played, and then highest accuracy I've ever gotten, and then you can put the name of the song at the end. You know what I mean? Just put Osu and an anime girl on the thumbnail. It's pretty much how you can get the whole weeb audience in. Will you be streaming on Grind Build regularly, Mike? I think so. I think I'm going to be doing at least 1 or 2 streams a week. I'm trying to make as much content as I can for this channel, but also make content for my channel. So I kind of have to like figure out a balance, but I think like this stream's doing pretty well. It's our first stream ever, and we have like an average of like 15 to 20 people in here. So yeah, I'm just I think one thing I need to work on is not staying on YouTube channels and resumes for too long. People get bored. Just kind of like move on to the next one. So we did that. Let's go into full cam mode. But yeah, feel free to tell me what you guys think of the streams. I want to do more. Hopefully next one Josh can make it, so we could do a stream. Those are always fun. All right, Ali sent me his GitHub or his portfolio. Awesome, dude. I love I love messing with portfolios. They're way more interactive. Sick, can you link your channel? Of course I can. Gotta plug myself at least once. Here you go. So my channel is a lot of like stuff I enjoy, but I haven't posted on it lately. So I posted a video talking about the whole education system in Canada where I live. It's pretty crazy. If you want like a one sentence way of summing it up, if you get 100% in a class, the highest grade in a class, but everyone else in the class also does well, like a 90 or whatever, you won't even have a high enough of an R score, which is a number that gets calculated based off how you do in school. So like here, when you go to college, you have to work hard to get a good R score. And R score is what matters to get you into health school and all those engineering schools, whatever. If your R score isn't past a certain number, they probably won't even look at you. It just filters you out. And R score gets calculated based off of how well you do comparing to others. So you want to do the best, and everyone else, you hope that they do the worst, making that range really big and that your R score goes higher. So if you do really well in a class and everyone else does really well in a class, you get punished, technically. And it's a problem. So I made a video about it, but yeah, that's my channel. All right, Ali, this is your time to shine. So this is what your portfolio looks like on a 4K screen. It's not scaling necessarily. Like, I can tell this is what you want it to look like right now. And then I click on this and it scrolls down. But on the 4K screen, it looks like this. We can go into the CSS, but honestly, just make it fill 100% of the space. Like, there's certain values you can use, like, you can do percentages, but you can also use, like, I think it's VH and VW. But I don't know if those are, like, legacy values now. But there's values in CSS that you can use to fill up the whole space and then use percentages or, like, ratios. So, like, if you want this to fill the page, you would say take 100% of the page. And then you could say center this in the middle of the page, and then it's all relative to the size. It's not relative to the size of the screen anymore. Sorry, give me a second, my phone. Okay. Ali, the backend dev. View resume. Let's go about. I want to know about you. Hi, my name is Ali. I'm an early college high school student at Wake NC. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. You see, that's too much for me. School's based in Raleigh. Oh, nice. When I'm not in school, I left. Okay, so I feel like this could be worded better, but I'm not like an English scholar here, so maybe someone in chat can help with that. Maybe Crystal or someone on how to word this better. Also, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger for the stream. About me, I would center that in the top here, just like with experience, just to keep it consistent. Because the way you have it set up right now, like, the text is slightly off. It's not straight in the middle. It's not straight. Oh. Like, this is the middle of the page, and the text is slightly biased to the right. Again, I'm picking hard here. I'm picking on whatever I can. You take what you want here with a grain of salt. You misspelled certificate, did he? Where is that? Am I blind? Where did you write certificate? I feel like I can't see it right now. Now that I'm looking, I can't find it. Anyways. Yeah, personal opinion, I would figure out the orientation and keep it consistent. But again, these are small, small, small details. This is just like subconsciously sometimes what we think. Under network or whatever it was. Oh yeah, you did. Thank you, Timor. Nice catch. Okay, first thing, it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading. It feels like a lot of reading. Uh, like we said with the resumes, this kind of stuff here, you want to bullet point it. Over the years, I've become very proficient in designing user interfaces. Like, you don't need that. You just need to be like, design and development, computer programming, and then you say what you did. So, let's try it out. This, whoops, no, wrong extension. Okay. Let's pick a nice color. Great. What did you do? Question mark. List of those things here. You worked on Python. Put that right there. You worked on Visual Basic and C# environments. Put that there. You worked on SAS, C, and Java. Put that there. List it. Make it super easy for me. And then you can put an example of like using Python, Pygame, Tinker, and Kivy or whatever. Sorry, using Pygame, Tinker, and Kivy in Python, I designed user interfaces or something like that. Like, put the things you learned or the things you used, and then give me pick like 2 or 3 of them, and put them in bullet points of like what you did with that tech. So like on mine, it was like I had a project where I had React, Node.js, let's say, and SQL. So I made a bullet point where I was like, using React, I built a game interface or something like that. And then I gave maybe a bit more details. And then I said, with Node.js, I built microservices that connected to my React components that controlled the game that I made or something like that. Be careful with general statements such as multiple programming languages. Oh, like just putting Java and just putting Visual Basic. Well, I'd rather him put general statements than something specific. Like, put Java, and then if you're missing something to Java, like you don't know how to do interfaces in Java, then when they ask you about your proficiency in Java, just be like, oh well, there's a couple things I'm still working on, but I know the overall language. I'm familiar and comfortable with it, or something like that. If you give them too much, if you be too specific, they're gonna find a reason to say no. You need to make room. You need to make it so that they want to interview you, and then in the interview you can shine. You can tell them what you know, what you don't know, and from there, they'll know you more, and then they'll want to give you more of a chance than just some guy on a resume, right? Because like Karen, the HR lady, is going to be getting 1,000 of these. You need to stand out enough to get an interview, and then when you get your interview, you can talk about these things. Especially with someone who knows what Java is, because I'm sure the HR lady doesn't. I mean, she knows it's a language, but she doesn't know what it does or probably how to write any Java. Right, I agree. I'll fix that. Awesome. All right. So you did design and development. Are these at companies? Are you hiding the company names, or is this your default? Oh, wait. This isn't like job experience. This is just you talking about things you know. Like, you're saying like design and development over the years of, okay, I see now. So I wouldn't do this whole section here. First thing you're saying is, oh, my mouse. First thing you're saying is you worked on things like Java and whatever, but you're not like, it's not like you worked on them on a job or anything. You're just saying from 2016 to now I worked on Java. From 2016 to now I worked on TCP/IP, computer networking. And you're working on getting a certificate. and then from 2017 to like I wouldn't do that. I would make this a skills section and organize it. So if you're going to, like I said, if you're going to, no, I'm a high school student, so I just wrote what I learned. Yeah, originally I called it services, but experience fit more. I would put this at skills, and I wouldn't write sentences. I would have it list. So personally, I would like I said this a million times now. You want to show the skills. You want to show the things you know, and then back them up. This would be the what you know section. This would be like, okay, I know Java, I know Visual Basic and C Sharp, I know C, I know Python, and within Python, I know some other things that I could play around with. Organize that into a section. If you're doing front end jobs, then organize it by front end, back end, and languages or other something like that, other technologies. And then under that, you want to put projects. I thought this was work experience. That's why I was confused for a second. I was like, where's the company name? But yeah, I wouldn't do it like this. Measure experience from projects instead of time. Yeah, that too. Don't put your time. Because what if they're like, oh, well, we wanted someone with 10 years of experience with Java, and he only has 4, so sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't put time. If they ask you how long you've been programming, be like, oh, well, I'm not sure. Probably about 5, 4, whatever years. You don't have to give like an exact, like, the first time I wrote a line of code was on August 1st, 2016 at 12 a.m. You know? This is good stuff. It's just like everyone else in this stream. You just need to organize it. This guy's going places for sure. This is a lot of stuff to know about high school. I only started programming after high school. I can't imagine doing it and being in high school at the same time. Along with my gradually developed skills, I offer peer tutoring service. Okay, so this right here, that's a super cool like personality thing that you tutor people on how to code. No, on math and computer science. I'd put that in my original thing. I'd be like, "Hi, I'm Ali. I'm a student at school name. I really enjoy to code on my free time and build a bunch of different things, and or maybe not on your free time. Say I really enjoy to code, and on my free time, I tutor others, I help others, something along the lines to learn code, or I think it was math and computer science was what you put here. That'd be super cool. Be like, hey, I peer tutor people on my free time or something like that. You have to figure out the wording, but you get the idea of what I mean. I wouldn't hide that. That's cool. Not a lot of people do that. My main concepts covered. See, you put languages here. Put that in a section. This right here. Python, Visual Basic, C Sharp, grade level math courses, AP Calculus, like. Oh, I read this wrong. This whole from here to here is everything you taught. That's awesome. Put that in a section. Put that in a thing, and then you could say, "Hi, my name is Ali. I'm a student at whatever. I love to code in my free time, as well as teach others or tutor others computers tutor others in a large range of computer science topics like Visual Basic, Python, C Sharp, etc. Something like that. And then you can get rid of everything else. This whole section will be turned into 2 sentences max. And then based off of that, I get to know pretty much everything surface level about you that I need to know. Okay, he's a student, he knows these things, and he's taught them, so clearly he knows them. And then you can show me your projects. You show me your projects, and then your education. This is some really cool projects. I didn't even look through them yet. This is awesome. I love this display as well. This is what all of you guys in the stream should do. Show a screenshot. Dude, this is awesome. This is better than a lot of portfolios to people who have jobs. All right. Let's look through. You know what? I'm going to be a real HR Karen, and I'm gonna pick a random project. I'm gonna pick this one right here. So if it's a bad one, you'll be screwed, even though it's probably not. Okay, let's run. Encryption or decryption? Oh wait, no, shit, I got it. Damn it. Okay, I need it back. I need a way to turn back. Maybe make a number 3 that takes me back. Okay. Choose one. Encryption. Hi stream. It's Mike. Enter 4-letter key string. Oh crap. Take that message. Post it in stream. Okay, I just broke my stream by trying to copy paste that. Oh no. What did I just do? You guys still there? Okay, we're good. Anyways, that's really cool. This is a nice project. If you want to get a front end job, or sorry, if you want to get a web developer job, I would make a front end for this. I actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up. No shame. I made a really shitty version of this, and you're gonna laugh at it when you see it. This was when I first learned to code. This was one of my first projects ever. We still hear you? Okay, I don't know what I did. It's something happened in like my computer. Where is this project? What's up, dog? What up? Alright, I gotta show you guys this. I think I called it Secret. Damn, what was it called? Come on, where is it? It's not here. Brook stream, did I? That seems like we're good. It was pretty much like an encryption decryption software, but it was really bad, and I did the encryption and decryption on the front end. So like you can go in the console and see the key and then just figure it out from there. Like it was so dumb. But it was my first project ever, or one of my first projects ever. So it was really funny. I might have the link to it in my old portfolio. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Food for thought, food app tweeter. No, it's not on here. Damn, did we keep looking? I think I just scrolled too fast. Dude, it was such a dumb project, but it was so funny. Alright, let's just look through all the projects quickly. Oh, Safety OS, that's what it is. Okay. You guys ready for the... No! It's not on here anymore. Okay, damn it. Anyways, it was such a dumb project. It was so funny. I had like the Matrix theme with it. So it had like green and black font. It was so dumb. Anyways, I'm not going to spend any more time on that. This is a really cool project. You have a description, so that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. If you want, you can add more details, but I don't know how big of a project this is for you. If it was just a small project or not. You already describe it here, so that's perfect. You've put at the end here, written with Python Kiwi. Like, you say what you used at the end, like written in Python. I would do title, tech, description. And then at the bottom, you could do the buttons, or you could do like you did here, view source code, view live version. That's perfect. But I would pull out the tech you used and add it as a line right under the title. You know, I remember that most of the time, the first person that sees these kind of things is HR managers, and HR managers do not care. It's not that they're bad people, and of course I'm generalizing, but their job is to look through resumes, and when they have 1,000 of them, they don't have time to read through all of them. You want to make it real easy, so they're gonna pull up to your portfolio. They're gonna be like, all right, we got this guy right here, and we need someone who knows Python. So does he know Python? They're gonna go look and see if it's in your skills. They're gonna be like, awesome. What projects has he worked with? Does he have any projects with Python? They're gonna look through your projects, and now they're gonna have to go and read through all of them and be like, oh, oh, Python. Okay, let's pick this one. And then they're gonna go and they're gonna click on it. You know, make it easy for them. Then, of course, if they want to look into your personality and stuff, they can see what other things you wrote. Make it easy for them, though. That's all I'm trying to say. Also, one thing I didn't check is... Okay, you open a new window. Thank you for that. Sometimes people, their buttons doesn't open up a new version. Or it doesn't open up a new tab. It takes over the current tab. So thank you for doing that. When I clicked on live version for this one, I got set to the GitHub. And I'm guessing this is a project that needs to be Windows and Android applications. So if you can't show me a live example, show me a video. Link me to a YouTube video where you talk through it really quickly, or you just have a quick demo. When I say quick, I'm talking like 15 to 30 seconds max. You can make longer videos, or you can make like 2 parts to the video, but you want to make it really short. Target blank. Yeah, people don't do that. You'd be surprised. That's the only one I need to fix, I think. Okay. View live version. Where's the code for that one? Oh, e-recycling simulation. Whoops. Simulation in C#. Can you give me... Oh, wait. Yeah, so same thing with this one. Make a video for it. Oh, you did? Wait. Oh, you did. That's awesome. No audio, I'm guessing? Okay, that's still cool. Okay, here, cut this out. I'm being picky right now, by the way, but cut this out. I don't want to see your OBS. Make it super simple. Maybe even put some text on the screen, or personally, I would talk over it and be like, this is my electronic recycling C# simulation project that I made in high school or whatever. I'm going to run it. Here's what it looks like when it's running. You have to click on an item and move it to the recycling bin. Okay, so you do that, you show it to them. You know. This is really cool though. I wish high school projects looked like this kind of stuff we worked in high school. Again, everything I'm saying right now is how I would do it. It's not necessarily the best, or like there's no best way. I'm just telling you how I would do it. Source code live version, is it live? Okay. REPL.it works, but if I'm an HR manager, this might be a little bit complicated. So again, if you want some front-end experience, make this into a quick web app. But I understand if this isn't the most important project for you, and if you'd rather spend that time working on other projects, that's totally fine. But if you're gonna put it on your portfolio or resume, you want it to be the best it can be. You want to do that 10% extra. Virtual blackjack. Let's see what this is. This is great. Thank you for writing this. People don't do this. Thank you very much. What if I click on your code? What do I get? Oh, that's cool. How many chips would you like to buy? 4. Chips purchase. How much you want to bet? 4. Oh, you built the cards on the console. That's really cool. That's really intuitive. This would be... See, this is a... unironically kind of hard to program. Yeah. This would be another example of making a front end for this. Like, you got the logic figured out. You just need to send this to the front end and have the front end make this in a nice, pretty, like, React. Like, I'll show you another one of my shitty examples. Like, when I learned to code, it was because I wanted to learn to make games, but I didn't know what languages were, and I had no clue what I was doing. So I was like, oh, I'll just pick one of them, and I picked JavaScript, which is obviously nothing to do with game development. And once I realized that, once I spent like a shit ton of time learning JavaScript and started to learn that it's only front end and has nothing to do with games, I was like, shit, what do I do now? So I made a front end game. It's really dumb, but I made a console game, and then I was like, wait a minute, how do I turn it into a web game? And then I literally just learned how to do jQuery, and I was like, okay, here's a clickable button, cool. Here's a clickable button, cool. Click start. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. I spent like an hour on each one of those hands that you saw, cutting them out in Photoshop, having no clue what I was doing. It was such a fun project though. But yeah, that's like an example of like making a... This is a very lower level comparing to what you did. Sorry, not lower level. This is a very surface level, easy example, but like I made a console app, and then I turned it into a web app by just converting the logic. Yeah. Anyways. I'm just thinking, like, if I was an HR manager and I opened this up, I might not know what the hell I'm looking at. I might be like, oh my god, code, what do I do? What do I do? And then maybe, if they're lucky, they look up to the run button and press it. Yeah. Projects, you want this at the top. Oh, you got skill section. Put that at the top. Top, 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 top. All the way up. About me we went over. If you forget what I said, just go back in the stream when it's done. About me we went over. So, I'll repeat. About me, skills, projects, experience would be jobs if you have that. If you don't, education. These projects need to be at the top. And if there's a project on here that you're not happy with, like if you feel like your Space Invader game and your Sudoku game are like top notch, but your e-recycling simulation is just not up there, either don't put it on here or make it better. Because there's a chance, like you saw in the stream, I skipped over these 3. And I went straight to the bottom. And like, who knows, you could have put your shittiest project at the bottom. So don't put anything on here if you don't want it to be seen. This, personally, education, I would just put what school you went to, what you got there, the time you went, and then like, I wouldn't put GPA, but I know some places care about it. I would just put bullet points of like what you did, like took 3 or 4 classes of calculus, did computer science, learned Java, C#, C++, while taking, I know some classes have like final projects. I would talk about those final projects on here, be like my end of the year C# project we worked on doing whatever. I can't think of a good example off the top of my head, but I would talk about what you did there. Something different than just saying you did computer science. Oh, you did. I'm all over the place. Computer programming in 1 and 2. Give me more detail. You went to Wake, STEM, early college, high school. Okay. What did you do there? You got your high school degree. Fine. When did you go there? Perfect. What did you do in the school? You did computer programming 1. Okay, what is computer programming 1? I don't know what that means. What's computer programming 5? What's 4, 3, 2, 1? What are those numbers? What do they mean? What do you learn in computer programming? Do you just do like HTML, or are you doing like C++ at a very high level? Like what are you getting into? Relevant courses, I don't think you need to say that. I think you just say what you did there. Everyone knows that there's going to be irrelevant courses. Same thing with this. I'm kind of curious to look at this. Oh, another video. Awesome. There's some music on top of it, but I can't show it to you guys. Upon taking a photo, artificial intelligence will detect possible cancer. Okay. That's really cool. Does this actually work? This is a really cool project. I want to see what you did behind the scenes. Damn, dude, this is a big project. TensorFlow? That's not easy. Scikit-learn, damn. I remember we tried to do this on my channel and it was not easy. You even have detail, like, dude, this is great. Now I know why you put this at the top of your list. This is a great project. You want to emphasize this kind of stuff, unless you're going for like a web developer. Visual Basic, damn. I've never done Visual Basic, or I mean, I've done like little stuff in it, but it scares me. It's like I saw you use Windows Forms for your simulator, like that. I hate it. I hate Windows Forms so much. It gives me anxiety. Like in this project right here, pretty sure you're using Windows Forms, but like the old shit, like the ASP.NET or whatever. No, I don't remember what the title is for it. Yeah, this is some good projects, dude. I would. I feel like this one is the one I'm calling out right now. I feel like the simulation doesn't do justice for something like this skin cancer prevention project. I don't know. I'm not. It's up to you personally, but you have a lot of projects on here. Like you can keep 5 of these if you want. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can get rid of 3, I think. You know, keep your top 5 or keep your top 4 or whatever. And then maybe at the bottom, so like once you do like once you make like your top 4 or 3 or 5, and at the bottom you can have like other projects or something like that and make it very small if you really want them on there. But yeah, push the good shit. Like that's a big project, that first one. This, I don't know. Is this just like a tutorial where you copied over the code? Because a lot of tutorials do this kind of stuff. You put your name in here, that's cool. Which ones would you recommend keeping? That really depends on you. I like this one just because it's complicated. But I don't know if that's a reason to keep it. I like the idea of using machine learning to scan for diseases and cancers and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's definitely like something that's about to boom soon. Like we're already doing that. We're already doing like machine learning to see if tumors are the dangerous type of cancer or not. I forget what the wording is. Stuff like games and stuff like this, like as cool as they are, the logic and the things behind it are not very, I'm going to say the word original. Like, Sudoku isn't a very original game. The fact that you have an AI solver is really cool. But this, like, if you just posted like rock paper scissors game, it wouldn't be that impressive unless like the UI was insane, right? So like, how do you make this pop out? Because like Sudoku isn't a super complicated thing to do, and like it's you kind of see where I'm getting at. Like if you put to-do list on your project list, it wouldn't give that pack that punch. I would push the fact that you made these games like this one with an AI solver. I would push that harder than the fact that you made the game. I would make that the focus. And I think you could, to a certain point, make it a bit more clickbaity. Like, artificial intelligence Sudoku robot or something like that. No, that doesn't sound good, but push that. Like, that's pretty cool. You used AI to solve. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Also, don't forget, put what you worked on. I want to see this portfolio next time with, Python, Kiwi, TensorFlow, machine learning, algorithms, all the keywords. Everything you did. I want to see it there. You don't have to put like ridiculous details, but can you read my site in Discord? Yeah, totally, Tamor. I'm sorry I'm taking so long, guys. But honestly, for a high schooler, that is one quality project. I think it just needs to be organized. Which one is it, Tamor? I see two. Easy Kanban Heroku app and GeoLinkify. Here, sir, Node.js plus React. Which one do I pick? Or is it both? This is some good stuff we got here, guys. Thank you. Oops. Streamlabs. Okay. Hope all you guys are doing well. What day is it today? It's Monday? Tuesday? Nice to be back. I'll definitely adjust my portfolio. Of course, dude. Thanks for submitting. Damn, there is really crazy delay. I'm sorry about that. That's so bad. GeoLinkify? Okay. I keep closing my OBS by accident. Okay. Let's enlarge. GeoLinkify. Create smart redirecting links for visitors from every country. That's awesome. Get started. No credit card required. Okay. Maybe free instead of no credit card required. Or I don't know if you need to keep that there. Use cases for geolinks. Say you're an entrepreneur with an e-commerce store. You have different customers around the world. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty good copyright. First, you're targeting the type of person I am. Then you're targeting the issue that I have. And then you're solving it. That's pretty good. First, okay, so with this no credit card required, maybe you make that like one of these. Make it like a section. No credit card required. We don't require credit cards because we believe in blah, 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 blah. Oh, you give an example? That's awesome. Personal opinion, I would take .com and make it the main example instead of .cc, and then GKFY, maybe do like website.com/new sale. Make it really easy to read. coronavirus. Affordable pricing for geo URLs. Oh, okay, so wait. If I click on pricing, does it scroll down? Oh, it's its own component. That's cool. You said you used React, so this makes sense. I could see the bootstrap kind of peeks out a bit, or some kind of like CSS templating, but you made it look better than they do. Maybe it's because the font you're using. Like, it looks bootstrap, but it looks a bit better. One thing that's popping out to me, the first thing, something feels wrong about the UI. Or sorry, yeah, the UI. Like, something feels wrong, like the coloring or something like that. Like, there's the purple and the blue and the gray. Like, I really like when people use something like Tyler's resume. Let me pull it up again. I'm just gonna hide my screen for a sec. So, like, Tyler's resume, he has like light gray font on a white background, so it makes it really easy to read. On my eyes, at least. I have really shitty eyes, so that's obvious. And then he's got like color that makes things pop out, and that kind of, my eyes shoot towards those colors. You know what I mean? Like, use that color on this stuff, on that bold. Pick a color and stick to it. I like the theme of like, what's that one Stripe? It clicked. Stripe has a really good theme when it comes to that. See how they're doing very light gray? Not they're doing like grayish fonts, and then the colors like drag your eyes go to this. Like, as I'm reading through, I'm like, okay, what is this? And it goes, the complete toolkit for internet business. Oh, that's awesome. And then I can dig in here if I want to. I scroll down, and like, I don't see anything except for this. Developers first. Oh, that's cool. I want to dig in here. Always improving. Okay, I don't care. Global scale. Oh, really? What does it do? And then, you know what I mean? It makes sense. The organization makes sense. While here, it feels a little weird. I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like the colors need to be a bit more organized. I don't know if this is what you want as a review. That's just something I see right away. Like, I like this purple. This Geo Linkify purple. I would keep that throughout the page. Like, you have like this like black, gray, or dark blue. I can't really tell. Nav bar. I would color it, and then do some kind of color throughout the page. It feels very white in the back. Like, it feels very white on black. Like, you saw how like Stripe had like shit going on in the background, like a very light gray section here, and then in the section there was stuff, and then it goes back to white, and it goes back to gray. Something like that. Anyways, that's my UI. This I would put on its own page. This you could put here. You put both. You put this here and on its own page. That's fine. I created GeoLinkify. What if there's a URL redirect to give you the rest of the visitor's country? That's cool. Maybe even put that at the start. Be like, originally we were looking for insert the issue, and say something like, that's why we created GeoLinkify, and then you can jump into like GeoLinkify. You know what I mean? There's just some really good points. Awesome. I'm just picking at whatever I can, and then if something clicks in your head, that's what I'm hoping for. Because like, a lot of these things come down to opinion. I like that you did this. If you require more traffic, please reach out to us. That's important. A lot of companies do that, where they have like business plan plus, and then like it says at the bottom, it doesn't say a price. It says like call us, and that's where they negotiate on the phone for big deals. So I like that you did that. Maybe even make that into its own card. like Business Pro, and have them say it like called to talk to I don't know what they're called, salesman? No, you know what I mean? Like those people you call in and you talk to when you need help, when you want to negotiate a price because you're looking for a big deal, for like a company deal. Yeah, I'm just trying to read through everything, make sure I didn't miss any points. But yeah, this looks good. Definitely looking into. I don't think you need to go deep into color theory. I think you just need to find a color and stick to that theme. And then I really like the Stripe website just because their theme is like this blue purple, and then their gray is their secondary color. Like this website called Coolers. It's like, oh no, Cooler colors, but like with an extra O. Yeah, this website. So like, no shit, I don't want tutorial. So you click space and it gives you like complementing colors, and you just keep clicking space until you find a color you like. I kind of like this blue. I'm gonna lock it in. Ooh, these three look good. That green looks good. I need a bright color. Actually, no, we need like a, let's say black was our last choice. Shit, what's the black color code? Is it FF? Anyways, let's say this was black. Let's say it was... Okay. I don't know. Let's just say this is and boom, now you got like your color code for your website. This is just a random example. Website's called coolors.com, coolors.co. Sorry, .co, not .com. I was just using default bootstrap dark and primary color. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It's just like the bootstrap colors I think is what's getting me. Like I feel like I've seen this before. That's why. The no credit card required, I don't know if you need that in there. I like the way you wrote this. Everything here seems really well written. But I don't know about that no credit card required. I feel like I'd remove that, to be honest. Just because you say it like 3 times. If you're going to say it, make it a section and then get it over with. Get it out the way. I don't think you need to say get started everywhere. You can just say like select. For sign in and create a free account, make those 2 components and the buttons at the top. That's what I like to do. So I like to, or like when you open the dashboard, make it, there's just 2 buttons, and when you click on register, it loads the component for registering, or when you click login, it loads in that component. I know you went with Bootstrap, and I'm sure this is just like a portfolio project, but I'm just giving examples. This seems to have full functionality, which is the most important thing right now. Whenever I know the feeling, whenever I see a Bootstrap website, I get nauseous. Yeah, it's just like, I've seen this so many times that it doesn't feel original. It feels kind of annoying. But yeah, I feel like you have the most important thing now, which is the functionality and the content. All you're missing is a bit of like flair. You know, just a bit of design, certain colors, maybe organizing this. So like, I don't like the way this is organized. I'm gonna be honest. Create an account and sign in both next to each other. I would put them in the middle and then have a button that switches between the two. Maybe like a light switch. You just flick to the left or the right, and then it would go to one or the other. Something like that. Having like 6 boxes to type in makes you feel overwhelmed. Totally. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I would say look at companies like Stripe, companies that they don't do something like insane, or like they're not very complicated things. It's just like they to make a sale, they need to look really nice and really reliable, and that's what they do here. Like this looks really clean, right? And it's got everything you need. This is my first ever complete web app. Yeah, I know. I'm picking. I'm just being like as picky as I can. This is really cool though. Same thing. Okay, so you have get started, sign up, sign in. Like you have a lot of buttons and a lot of things to click on, but not that many things that I end up like. You have like 2 pages, 3 pages. Like make it easy. Like get started needs to be once on the screen. I don't need get started, create your first link, claim your free account, get started. I don't need that many. I need one big fat get started button, and that's it. And then down here you can click select, or you don't even have to get started here. You can just make it like get started as a big button, and then when you go in the dashboard, you can give this page again, but with the buttons at the bottom that say select, and you can be like, which plan would you like? And then they have this page come back up, or this component, so you can just reuse it. Some people like to do tables. This is pretty cool. Maybe you have to play with this. I'm just curious. Like maybe color code it somehow. So like the free plan is like gray. Maybe like the free plan is green, and then like everything that the free plan offers in here would be green, and then those would be blue or something, and then all that. No, that doesn't work. I'm trying to see if there's a way to visually show what you don't get in the free plan here, or like if I buy the pro plan, what do I get in here that the free plan already has or doesn't have? I'm trying to think of a way of showing that other than writing it, but I'm not sure you can. I don't know if that made any sense. I'm like thinking it. Think I should move on to the next project? Honestly, I don't really want to spend more time on this. If you're gonna put this on your portfolio when you go for a job, I think you should spend a day or two and just do those little changes. Just get it over with, make it look nice, make it complete. Okay, complete's not really a word, but just clean it up a bit. Make it just that 10% better. Like it's a good project, you put a lot of work into it. Why stop now? Just give it that 1 more day or 2 more days. Clean it up, do some color stuff that you'll learn more. It's not like you're just stagnating right now. Like you're going to learn more by trying to do the things we talked about today. Yeah. Pro plan gets you more traffic support and custom. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I'm just trying to see like how can I visually show that with colors, but it would be a mess. I was like, what if you color code everything here green and then like blue, and then yeah, no, it wouldn't work. Like if you were to color code everything that you get in the mini plan that you don't have in the free plan, like green, and everything you get in the pro plan that you don't get in the mini plan, green, and then do that, but I don't know if that would look good. You'd have to try that. Because it feels like a lot of reading. Maybe because it's not wide enough, but it feels like a lot of reading. But I like that. I like this. I plan to stop working on it tomorrow, so I'll spend today and tomorrow making the UI better. Exactly. Give yourself a timer. Be like, How much can I improve this? But honestly, it looks pretty good. Pretty solid project. I'm like, very nice. It's really quality. Anyways, I think that's it for today. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours. Holy moly. Yeah, we're done receiving resumes. That's it for today. Oh no. We got more from Abdur. Abdur. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. How about we make this the first one in the next stream? I'm sorry I didn't see this. You sent it a while back. I just didn't see it. Or pull it up. See how much it is. Alright, let's just do it now. My boy Mike giving feedback. I'm trying to think of everything that I screwed up or everything I knew to avoid, and then share that. Oh. Alright, are you still here? Just popped on. Damn. Alright, well, I feel like we could do one more if Abdur is still here. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but is it Abby? Let me pull it up. Abdur? Abdur, do you miss the I? Rahim, obviously, but I don't know how to pronounce the first name. Anyways, we can look through this quickly, but I feel like I should give you the full time, like everyone else. A lot of things going on right away. The first thing is like my eyes are shooting everywhere, but on your text. To be honest, Mike doing a long stream. It's not that long, 2 hours. But the first thing is, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes are everywhere but on the text. Like there's so much sparkling going on, and then here, and it's just like I'm all over the place. I don't know. I'm really ADD as well though, but this is a little annoying, to be honest. Just because like I'm trying to highlight, but I'm just nitpicking. Okay. First thing, way too many things moving on the screen. You're dragging my attention away from the text and you're pulling it to the background. Like it's cool, the background, but it's too much. Home projects, does it scroll down? It scrolls down, okay. This is perfect. I love this. You got GIFs going on. Can you make it so that the GIF plays when I put my mouse over it, but when my mouse isn't on it, it's not playing? Because right now, like earlier, there's a lot of things going on, and I'm having a really hard time keeping my eyes onto this one card. Also, I don't know the way... Yeah, so you made it... The scaling is a bit weird. I don't know what values used in CSS, but you see how, like, it scales really weird? You did use the right values for the pages. This is perfect, what you did here. This is what I was trying to explain earlier to the people earlier, because I guess it goes into mobile mode, like this. But yeah, this is a little bit... Okay, so it does have a mobile mode. Yeah, so it scales just a little weird. I don't know what the value used are. There's a way to make it so the cards fill up a div, and they're always the same size. That's what I would do. I wouldn't make the cards jump the size every time I highlight it. I wouldn't do that, personally. And I would make the GIFs only play when my mouse is over it. I have the notification bell, but it wasn't unnotified. Damn. I gotta keep saying that, like, when I make videos and streams. Like, hey, if you enjoyed it, click that bell, because it really makes a difference. Slow down that animation, man, and the font does not fit. Pick a sound serif. Make the nav bar plain white. I kind of like the nav bar. It's not too much with sparkles, but the background here is a little bit too much. It just feels busy. Anyways, sorry. Back to this. These animations are a bit too fast, but I love the idea that you use them. That's like big points there. I would just have it play when my mouse is over it, and if you can, give me the option to have an arrow to slide through them. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do slideshows, give me the option to, like, click into the slideshow and move it myself. But I love that. It's a little fast, so I'm having a hard time, like, catching everything. I have to wait for it to come back around. Wait for it to come back around. Quickly look. Oh, username, password. Okay, well, shit. Wait for it to come around. Okay, cancel. Oh, crap. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little fast. Put descriptions. That's awesome. Up front, I love it. Offline database management system for a music store, Paradox Music. That's perfect. Included a complete user and software documentations. Don't think you need to say that. Complete with login security, validation checks, query. Okay, make this a bit more like you're selling it. Sell me this project. This is a database management system made for a music store that will organize clients and invoices and whatever it is. And then under it or over it somewhere you could say built with Visual Basics, SQL, and Access. And you could almost bullet point it, almost. Sorry I missed the stream, don't feel like I have to keep going. No, it's all good. I'm tired, but I can do one more project. We've been streaming for like almost 3 hours now. We're good, we got this. We're gonna pump through this one. College memories, what does this do? Okay, a website where peers from college can upload and view stories and pictures of their time there. For privacy reasons, the working site is not linked. What do you mean the working site is not linked? Wait, I have to read that again. Website where peers from my college. Oh, from my college. Whoops. Okay, that makes sense. Well, you have another live example, so that's amazing, and I'm hoping you can have some fake college students on this one. The right section. So you share a story, read. Oh, you do have an example below. That's awesome. There's just a lot of white space, so I was like, wait a minute, where's that example? And I scroll down and I'm like, oh, it's not there. And then it's really at the bottom. Again, just picking on things, trying to let you know what I see. I am on a 4K monitor, and it's a bigger monitor, so everything gets like scaled really weird. So it kind of gives a good example if your stuff scales or not. I put a bit more of a description here. Talk about very short description, maybe even take the one from the website and say like a place for college students to upload stories of their time at UCG built with whatever, you know? Even though you can do this, but that's great. Let's see, I saw I had a mobile version. Maybe note that. Be like mobile version available, or responsive design is the word I'm looking for. Random content generator. A website that generates random pictures, countries, and colors. That's cool. That's cool. More under development. I don't think you need to put that there. Machine learning on telescope data. Made 5 machine learning models to deduce which performs most optimally in the... Make this a bit more... Sell it. This is a bit... Like, if someone that knew what machine learning is read that, they would understand it. But if you had, like, an HR manager read that, it might be a bit confusing. I'm just giving you, like, both ends of the... Sucks you can't give a picture for this stuff, but... If you have, like, a drawing, maybe, of, like, the architecture, that is something that isn't a bit too complicated, that could be cool. Just giving you ideas out there. You have the code available? Okay, awesome. What about this one? There's no code, there's no example, there's nothing here. This one, by the way, machine learning, telescope data, if you're comfortable with it, I would say maybe even get a bit out of your comfort zone. Make a small video, maybe showing how it works, kind of take me through that. Take me through what it does and everything. Yeah, I'm just reading through this, trying to see if I can think of anything. And then under that, there's more. Skills. Does this scale out a bit? It doesn't. Yeah, maybe make this a bit bigger. You got a lot of room here. Use it up. Skills can go in the middle and the top here. Again, personal opinion. I wouldn't do this like the scaling up thing. Like, I don't know what it adds. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, but does it really add any value? Does it show anything that you like, any kind of skill? Like, the more things I have to go through, the more complicated it is to look through your portfolio, the harder it's gonna, like, the more of a negative overview. Again, I'm being super harsh because I'm pretending like I'm a really angry Karen right now. Angry Karen HR manager. You got an About Me section. Cool. Put that in your own section here. I should be using these buttons. Contact. Interested in working with me? Send me an email to this. Do these things need their own pages? This feels like a lot of scrolling. I feel like this could be done in a very, very small. Like, hi, I'm Abdur, I think is that how you pronounce it. I put it up here. Then in the middle of the page, you got your project. See, that's glitching out for me. You got your projects. You got your 5 projects. And you don't have to do them like this. You could do them like 5 in a list order. Like this. One second. My Chrome extension's freaking out. Alright, well, anyways, you can make it list order instead of doing like this grid. Just because you have 5 and there's no 6th one, so it kind of feels a bit weird. Also, you got these like beautiful pictures that we're going through really quickly, but if you made it rows and you made a row of pictures or something like that, I don't know, you'd have to play with that. I'm trying to think of like, how do I get to see these pictures without taking too much room? A slideshow would be an option, or doing another kind of organization on this page would be cool. Yeah, you don't have enough on this website to make this many pages. That's the personal opinion there. I feel like you don't have enough content on here, which is fine. You don't need to add more content. This is pretty simple, and that's fine. This is like exactly what you need. This is well organized, so thank you for doing that. This is very appreciated. This is what everyone else should do that didn't do today. Yeah. I'm thinking get rid of this like 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page layout and turn it into one small page. Make it super easy to go through. Or not 1 page, but make it like 1 or 2 or 3, but not 5. Make it very easy. Have your name at the top here. You don't need this whole thing. You could be like, you could put like your name and then dash maybe full stack web developer or something like that. The issue with being a code monkey but not an artist, it's hard to create a vision. Yeah, honestly, with me, the like, I'm not very good at. I think something looks really good and I really enjoy it, but then when someone else looks at it, they really don't. Like when when you say a joke in your head and it's really funny, and you say it out loud and you realize like it's super harsh or it's not funny at all. I'm like that a lot. So I'm trying to think, like, if I was an HR manager right now and I was in a shitty mood, how do I make this literally the easiest thing for me, so that I don't project my anger onto this project and be like, wow, this is garbage, and crumple it up and throw it in the garbage. How do I like get everything I need really quickly? I want your name. I want the title. So web development, web developer, full stack, whatever you want. What projects or what skills do you know? So skills would be right under that, under your name. What skills do you know? Okay, cool. You know React? Let me see something you did that you made React with. And is it any good? And it has to be good. Right? It has to be good, or else you're not really proving that you know React. Of course, good is a general term, but it has to fall between some lines. It has to look decent. It has to work. You know? And then when you have projects, very small description, but before the description, if I'm in a shitty mood and I don't want to read your description, Right now I'm on stream, let's say, and I don't want to spend an hour reading your text. It's not that long, but you kind of get where I'm going at. So give me a list of the things you used, the tech you used. You used Visual Basic, cool. You used SQL, cool. You used Access, perfect. Put that right under database management. Right under, just a little line with those things written in it. College memories, that's awesome. What is it made with? I'm gonna have to dig through your GitHub to know. All right, let's open the GitHub. Oh, I don't know what it's made with. Well, I'm an HR manager, so I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, but a developer would just click on this and be like, oh, it's HTML and CSS. It doesn't look like you used any React or anything, right? So you could say that JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Random content generator. Oh, that's cool. What did you use to make it? I don't know. Gonna have to open your GitHub. You don't tell me what you made it with, so I'm gonna have to go and look through it. Oh, okay. Well, that's what you used. You know, it's a lot of clicks to figure it out. Great investment, thanks. Of course, dude. I'm being picky. I'm trying to like. Yeah, I'm just talking out loud. Everything that, if I was in a shitty mood, everything that would piss me off, I'm trying to pick on those things. This is bothering me. The scrolling thing, so like it auto finishes for me. Like I get the idea of it and it works, but you don't have enough content. Like I just want to see. It's like, yeah, but it does scale, and I do appreciate that. Like the page fills here, and then the page fills here. That's nice. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I'm missing. If there's anything else you want me to look over. Oh, what is this white bar? Is that you or me? That's me, I think. Yeah, that's me. Okay, never mind. Or it looks like you have a white div on top, and then you cover it with the scroll, making it a small white line. But that works. Abdur.dev, I don't know what that means. Oh, it's the website name. Yeah, I would just do your full name. Full name dash full stack developer or something like that. Make it big. Like make this font bigger. Like this big. Like you see how much room it fills on the screen? Make it that big. And then right away, here, go into your skills, your projects, whatever. Yeah. And this background, as cool as it is, it's too much. It's too noisy. You need like separating layers, cinematography. So like there's a whole cinematography thing about separating layers. Pretty much like, have you ever seen like a video of someone's face and then behind them a bunch of blur? And you kind of like, you're looking at them because the whole background is blurred and you're not getting distracted by the background. But if there wasn't any blur and they were like, then their face in the background was like equally in focus, there's just a lot of crap in the screen and you can't really tell what to look at. Like my room is kind of like that because my room's not that big, so I don't have that much room behind me. But if I move my face up a lot, here, look, like I'm gonna blur the shit out of the background. Now I'm gonna put something in the shot. Let's say this coin here. And now your eyes are gonna be focused on that coin and not my face in the back, even if I look at you. But now if I change the focus, wait, I need to make this full screen, I'm sorry. So you're looking at that coin and everything behind it is out of focus, so you're not really distracted by it. But now, if I do this, so I lose light, but it's kind of a hard example to do on camera. Yeah, it's not going to work. Anyways, the idea is, here, if I do this now, so now I'm going to tell you, look at this coin, and there's so much crap around me that it's just distracting and it's not the first thing you look at. Versus if I were to bring it in again and focus it on just the coin. and everything behind the coin, like this stuff right here, is all blurred out. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say you want to focus the attention of the viewer while you have it. And pull it up. I missed a couple messages. Sorry. Like the constructive criticism. You're helpful and not rude. Thank you. I'll try to be more rude next time. I had no idea Canada. Yeah, Canada has $2 coins. It's so weird. They're called toonies. There's loonies, which is $1 coins, and toonies, which is $2. I haven't used one in a long time. I just have one sitting in my room. I fidget with it. We do not have those in the US. You have $1 bills. We don't have that. It goes 5, 20, 5, 20, 50, I think. No, sorry, 5, 10, 20, 50. It's weird. I don't like having $2 coins. It's super. I'd rather have two $1 bills, but we don't have $1 bills, so it's a problem. Yeah, I think that's it for your portfolio. I really like it otherwise. Like I said this, everyone that gave in their stuff, everyone had the content they needed on their portfolio, resume, whatever, but no one had it organized. Like, you got to try your best to think, what if I'm the person who's trying to hire me? Like, what if I'm the HR manager that currently is sitting and looking at my resume, or the tech lead that's looking at my resume? Like, what are they going to think? And you kind of got to work from there. We do have a $1 coin, but they are hella rare. Yeah, I'd rather not have coins. They're annoying. They don't fit in your wallet. You got to have like a little like coin thing. It's so annoying. I just have like in my car like a cup and have a bunch of coins in it, and I only use the coins when I'm parking somewhere and I gotta use coins. But now, like, where I live, they got rid of all of our coin machines that you used to pay for your parking, and now it's on your phone. So now I just have a bunch of coins that I can't use. It's, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one. That's, yeah. I think every year I have like $500 worth, maybe every 2 years. I have like a box. Every time I have coins, any kind of coin, I have a box and I just dump it in, and then like at the end of the year, I'll take it to the bank and be like, oh look, like $500, cool, go buy myself something. Either did I for a while. Yeah, there's no point. Like, anything I need to do, I have my phone for. Like, parking, I pay on my phone. I just, like, when I park, there's a sign next to where you park, and it says Z130, and you go on your phone and you type in Z130, I'm going to park here for an hour, and it charges you the fee, and you're good. Or you have a credit card or a debit card. We pay for parking with our phones in the US, or cards, exactly. Like, we used to pay with coins, but now they just got rid of the machines, and now you have a bunch of coins and nowhere to use them. I don't know. Like, imagine you're going to like buy something for $20 and you have coins. You're at least 10 coins. That's a fat stack, you know? All right, I'm gonna close this stuff. We're gonna end the stream here. It's been like 2 hours, 3 hours. 2 hours and 63 minutes and 57 seconds. Holy moly. I appreciate every single one of you who have sat here for that long. The 11 of you who are in here, and the 25 that were in here earlier. That's a lot of people for a first stream. So, yeah, I really appreciate you guys being in here. I'll put you on the other screen here. If you got resumes, portfolios, whatever you want them to get reviewed, just send them to that email, grindreel@gmail.com. I use Samsung Pay for everything. I have to set that up. I haven't set that up yet on my phone. It looks amazing. You can also have it you can have it connect to your Google Pay account, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys sending in and hanging out. Probably gonna stream. What day is it today? Tuesday. Probably gonna stream again Thursday or Friday. So look forward to that. Maybe if you guys want, make your changes and bring them Friday. I'm gonna say Friday, and we'll do it again Friday. And we got a video coming in tomorrow. Our first actual video on this channel. Josh and I filmed in Texas. It actually looks pretty good. I'll show you. I'll end the stream on this video. I didn't get to keep all the footage. So I'll show it to you guys on stream. Yeah, so we filmed a video, a cinematography video, where we're talking about like how to make your videos look better, right? Like that thing I talked about where I put the coin and I put the blur, and then I took away the blur, and now there's a bunch of things in the shot. Like things like that. We talked about that in the video. It's a bit of a weird video because half of it was filmed in Texas and half of it was filmed here. Yeah, but this was like some B-roll from it. So I'm going to end the stream on the B-roll. I'm just going to give you guys some volume. Sorry if that was loud. And then, yeah, enjoy the footage.